And yes, we are live, and here we go. So here we are live, I think, in Facebook as well as in YouTube. So let's go. We are also going live on to Instagram right now. Yeah, great. So here we go. Let's begin. If you're just jumping in right now, welcome to the session. And this session is going to be about why the New Year resolutions fail. Okay, why the New Year resolutions fail. And time and again, we set the resolution. And as we are just heading towards the end of this 2024 and going into 2025, many of you might be thinking about health, right? So, those who are just jumping in right now, you can tell me what are the resolutions which you are thinking that you want to work upon. Okay, you want to work upon your health, you want to work upon what other aspects. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Yeah, great, great, great. Yeah, we have here many people who are jumping onto YouTube, yeah, Instagram as well as YouTube, all of this. Those who don't know me, my name is Ravi Tej, and I am a body reset coach. I help people to reset their body, mind, and soul. And as we are becoming more and more aware about technology, AI, all of these things, there is a high importance which is on your mental health, right? Because there is a lot of fear also which is happening in the job market. Oh, will I be able to be up to the mark of the technology, all of that, and your health may also get deteriorated. And today in this particular live session, what I'll be going with is how you can go ahead and I'm going to go through an important report here. This report was published in 2024, and it talks about why the New Year resolution won't work. Okay, how many of you are interested in this topic? Let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know in the chat box how many of you are interested in this particular topic, right? Type in yes in the chat box. Great. So we have here people across from YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all of this. Write down in the chat box which platform you're joining from. If you're joining from Instagram, type in Instagram. If you're joining from Facebook, all of this, let me know in the chat box. Yeah, great, great, great. Let's keep in. Yeah, Gunashekar is joining from Instagram, I guess. Yeah, superb, superb. Let it coming. So let me highlight here. Yeah, Gunashekar is joining here from Instagram. Great to have you here. Nandini is joining here from Facebook. Super awesome. Great, great, wonderful. All of you type in which platform you're just jumping in right now, and we're gonna have a fantastic Instagram live. And how many of you are looking to like work on your health as the new year is approaching, and you're thinking, okay, this time I'll have a six pack abs, or this time I'll reduce this much weight, or this time I'll do all of this. Let me know in the chat box what is that resolution you are thinking about in your goals of 2025. What resolution you're thinking about? And so here Nandini joining from Facebook. Great to have you here, Nandini. Superb. Great. So let's the comment come in. What is that resolution which you're thinking? What is the area you are thinking? Whether it is health, whether it is finances, whether it is relationship, what is the area which is important to you, right? And I'm going to go to the statistics, I'm going to go to surveys, I'm going to go through what is the data, actual data is saying, and it will be a fun thing to go through that. Yeah, super awesome. So let's see what comes to the mind. And the data shares a very interesting thing. Okay, the data tells a very interesting. So let me see here how many of you are just jumping in right now. Type in which city you're jumping in. Okay, so I'm jumping here from Pune, Maharashtra, and on this virtual place, let's see how many of you are from which all cities. Write in the chat which city you're joining here from, and I would like to highlight your comments. Okay, whichever your city you are joining here, I would like to highlight your comment. Yes. Okay, as usual for every year consistency. Yeah, as usual every year consistency to mentioning the same. Okay, that's what you're looking at. All right, so Gunshekra is joining here from Bangalore, right? I stayed in Bangalore for 6 years. Great place. Awesome, awesome. Write down in chat box which city you're joining here, and I would like to highlight your comment into the live as we are going right now. Yeah, super awesome. So let's continue this and let's go one step further. Is why we wait for New Year. Why we wait? Now imagine about this is we have 365 days in a year, and what is that so special? What is that so special in terms of New Year? Any guesses, right? So we have here, yeah, Prajakta Pawar, who is joining here from Pune. Great to have you in the live call. And write down in chat box why we wait for New Year. According to you, what is that something which you wait or which you think will be very different? And this doesn't apply only for New Year. It also applies for a Monday, starting of the week. It also applies for first day of the month. It applies for everywhere, right? So why do we wait? What is the psychology behind that? Write down in chat box. Those who are just jumping into this live stream right now on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Right now, my name is Ravitej, and we are discussing about the New Year resolutions and why they fail. Okay, why they fail. Now, let your comments come in, and I'll be going diving deep in terms of why we wait for that first day, okay, or Monday, all of this. So, we all want to be perfect. As human beings, we all want to be perfect, and we want to be in the spotlight. There's a spotlight effect which always we want to be, right? How many of you agree on this? Like, you want to be at really excelling at everything what you start, and we think about that. Okay, Monday has started, I'll start training, I'll start diet, all of this. But has it ever happened that Monday you start, Tuesday something comes up, okay, Wednesday something comes up? Isn't it true? How many of you have faced this? Put in a smiley in the chat box. Put in something weird would happen. A Murphy's law will happen where suddenly workload at office will increase, or suddenly there will be some kind of thing which would happen. Okay, so Prajakta is saying here to get a fresh start. That's the reason we wait for starting of the week, or probably starting of the month, or starting of the year even, right? And many people are already given up, which is like, oh, अभी तो नवंबर एंड आ चुका है, अभी तो नया साल में ही स्टार्ट करेंगे, दिसंबर में क्यों स्टार्ट करना है, इतना तो सर्दियां है, there's so much of cold. Isn't it true? We all have done that. But the thing is, even if you start on a new year, first of a year or first of a month, nothing will change. Nothing will change. Okay? Reason because your lifestyle is not changing. What you are encountering on a daily basis is not changing. So if you're waiting, the problem only increases. Okay? If you're waiting for anything to happen, the problem only increases. It never diminishes. So just like, let's take example of finance, right? We all understand finance because we all deal with money on a daily basis. So if you're thinking about finance, the faster you invest into maybe a mutual fund or any other kind of product, you may end up becoming wealthy. But that doesn't happen for most people. They end up investing in a later stage because they keep on waiting, and the delay is only gonna make the entire equation more troublesome. Isn't it true? So in your fitness, it's just like investing into a mutual fund, investing into yourself. So the more you wait for it, is going to be more difficult. Okay, how many of you understand the difficulty which I'm talking about? Type in D in the chat box. Type in D in the chat box, where the difficulty level is not just physical there, it is about mental aspect also, where you are suddenly feeling that, oh, I would have started 2 years back, maybe I started month back, right? And that psychological effect we don't want to be all the time. We want to make sure that we are starting as fast as possible, because I'm going to tell you a simple concept which you can start applying from now today. Okay, this is the power of action taking. And then after this, we're going to go through the actual report and we'll understand the statistics, fun part, all of that I'll be going through. So the power of taking action. Action means what? In today's time, we all have 24 hours. Every person has a 24 hours, but not every person is focused. Every person is distracted. Every person has a mobile phone where they are gone. They're gone, isn't it true? And they tell to themselves that I don't have time. I don't have time to take care of my health. But imagine when you're sitting for 10 to 12 hours on a chair in your office or anywhere else, can you go for a walk of 10 minutes? Nothing more. 10 minutes. This is the power of taking one action. Right now, as you're watching this particular stream on your mobile phone or on your laptop, can you go for that 10 minutes walk while you are going through this? That's taking action. Isn't it true? If you don't take action, what will happen? You will never be able to see the other side. The other side is what? The action. Okay. When you take an action, let's take example of mowing. You went for a walk. The motion creates a emotion, which is when your motion is changing, right? When you started walking, you emotion from dull becomes active. So this is a small thing, but same thing applies everywhere in a life. Where let's suppose you have been waiting, not taking any action. Suddenly you start taking small action, not big ones, but that will give you a assurance that if you take action, you will win. And we all want to be winners because deep within we want to win. Isn't it true? So type in win in the chat box if you feel you want to be win and you are a winner at heart, right? So the first thing you need to install to not wait is habit of winning at small things, and taking action is the starting point of winning. So me doing this particular live call is for me a win. Okay. So Gunashekar attending this and commenting on the chat box is a win for him because he's been interacting with me. So everywhere we are winning. Sometimes we don't understand psychologically, and that's where most people are like, okay, I'll take it in my own pace, all of that. But it's a compounding effect. Just like finance, it's a compounding effect where you start winning in life, not just in one area. Have you observed some people win in life everywhere they excel? Because they operate at a different level. They operate at a level where winning and actually taking action is very important. And you'll see they would be doing 1,000 times more things in 1 year compared to a XYZ person. The XYZ person will be waiting for the perfect time. Maybe they'll be waiting for the new year to start, but they are not winning because they are waiting. So if you want to win, you need to take action. All of you type in A in the chat box. A stands for action. Type in the chat box. Awesome, awesome. Let's come in, and we can see here many of you are jumping into the Instagram as well as Facebook, YouTube, all of this. Great. So type in action in the chat box. Type in A in the chat box. That's a very important thing is you start taking action. Now, going on to the report. Now I'm going to share you a report which is going to be, I don't know whether this will be applicable on Instagram or not because the first time I'm doing it on Instagram. But those who are joining on YouTube as well as Facebook, you can see this, right? So here we go. So let me share my screen here. Yeah. And here we are into the New Year resolution. Let me go to the New Year's resolution. Yeah. So here we are. So this is the report on New Year resolution statistics and trends 2024, right? And this particular actually article was published in 18th of November. So it's basically few days back it's been published. And what this particular actually article talks about is the New Year resolution. Okay. And here is the resolution statistics. And this is a fun thing. If you understand this, you will understand why resolutions doesn't work. 3 out of 10 Americans made a resolution in 2024, right? So this will be applicable globally, not just for America, not just for only one country, I would assume, because we human beings are similar. 62% of those making resolution feel pressured to do so, right? When you take a resolution, you feel pressured, right? 79% of New Year goals involve improving health. How many of you have health as your goal? Type in health in the chat box. Okay, so if you're just jumping into Instagram, Facebook Live, or YouTube, type in health in the chat box. Let me see your comments. How many of you have health as a goal for the new year, right? So only 6% of adults will make resolution to travel more. Okay, that's also interesting thing is where traveling can be a something where we can evolve and discover ourselves, but not many people are doing that. Now here you see here, I'm going to go a little bit down, and I'm going to see here what are the common New Year resolution. If you see here, 79% of the New Year goals involve improving health. This can be a range of increasing fitness levels, which is 48% of people are saying, boosting mental health, 36%, and improved diet, which is 32% are saying this. Now, where I'll be going next is those age 18 to 24 are more likely to have fitness related resolutions. Now, I'm pretty sure this is also across spectrum. Many people in their 30s, 35 also where their health has deteriorated. Those people also are gonna take health as a primary thing. Now, let's see here. Those age group 25 to 44 tend to focus more on financial resolutions. Okay, maybe they want to work on their finances, right? With 58% listing budgeting as their top goal of the year, right? Very interesting, right? And if you see here, 53% plan to exercise more and 51% plan to eat healthier. Now, here comes where how many actually New Year resolutions come true. This is where the rubber meets the road, right? How many people are actually making their resolution? So, in the research shows that just 9% of Americans actually keep their resolution throughout the year. Only 9%. Less than 10% of the people are actually making things happen. They are actually achieving their goals and resolution. Now, only 10%, literally only 10 percentage. What do you think? Is it a good number or this number can be improved? So let's go and dive deep into what can be done next, right? So a planner or journal is a common method of accountability for 35% of those making New Year resolutions. Do you have a tracker? Do you have a planner? Right? But I'm going to go and decode this. I'm going to go and decode it and tell you in my own way why certain things won't work. 85% of people with resolutions believe that impact will extend beyond a single year. Yeah, that makes sense. Why do New Year resolutions fail? This is what I think you are interested most, and I'm going to share you this. There are many reasons. Okay. So the good news is that there is no shame in picking back up if you're slacked. Yeah, absolutely. In case you have failed 2024 in some of the resolution, you don't have to wait for 2025 to start. Let me tell you that. Don't wait until 2025. Start from today, start from now, because that has a huge power and that will actually help you in life. Okay. The good news is that there is, okay, perfect. 92% of adults will not follow through on a resolution. Now, let's decode this one point. Why people do not follow through on a resolution? Why? What happens? Somebody want to get fit, somebody wants to make money. All of that is resolutions, what they want. But why they will not do that? What is the reason? Okay, you may say, I'm lazy, right? But why are we lazy? If I ask you tomorrow that I'm going to sponsor your fully paid trip to Goa, okay, or your favorite destination, would you wake up morning at 4 o'clock without alarm and you'll go get up and do this? Why you'll end up doing it, and why not take care of your health? Why not take care of your diet? Why not take care of your workout? Why that won't work, or why you won't do it? Okay. So here Chetna is saying here is comfort zone, right? We are in a comfort zone. Chalta hai, right? Uh, so laziness, comfort zone, that's another way of telling that I'm lazy, I'm comfortable. Why are we comfortable? Why are we lazy? Why we don't end up doing it? Because it comes as an important but not urgent. Stay at least one day in a hospital where people are admitted and ask them, what is that one thing you want? They will tell you, I want to take care of my health. If my health is there, just make me walk, just make me do the normal things. I'll do whatever it takes. But only they will understand it when they are in a hospital bed. But if somebody is doing okay, they're able to breathe, they're able to walk, they're able to do everything normal, they're not fit, but they will be in a comfort zone. So we want external stimuli to wake us up. There has to be some external stimuli which will push us. Isn't it true? Now imagine if somebody is about to get married and they want to look fit, they want to have great pictures. Is that a good motivation for them to get back in shape? I think so. Isn't it true? Because that matters, right? Something which matters, you will do whatever it takes for that. So you have to associate your goals, your aspirations, your resolution to something what matters, not what society tells you. I'll give a simple example here. So many people want to reduce weight, they want to get fit, they want to build muscle, all of these things, which is good to hear. This is society norms, good to hear. But not every person will end up doing it because there is no correlation of what actually really important to them. I'll tell you an example here. So one of my good friend as well as a mentee here is Punit. Okay, so Punit, way back, a few years back in his life, where he came into in my community and he wanted to reduce weight. Okay, and he tried to reduce weight for a long time, which was not happening. And when he came into Body Reset Tribe, the first question which I asked him was why? Why you want to do it? You've tried many times. Why you want to do it now? So his answer was like, I want to look good, I want to be fit, yeah, I'll be feeling better about myself, confidence, all of these things. But these all were the cliched answers which I was getting. I wanted to understand the real why. Then when he kept on speaking, eventually he said that, hey, I actually want to be a better dad. He had he has a 2 years daughter back then, and he wanted to be a better dad because when he come back from office to home, he didn't had energy to be that great role model dad. He wanted to just lie down. He wanted to go on the couch, but his daughter wanted a better dad. His daughter wanted a fit dad. That's what was his need, is to be a great role model to his daughter. Eventually, that once he understood that that's what is deep within happening, he didn't give up. He transformed. He reduced 13.2 kgs within 5 months. Why? Because now the goal was clear. Now there was a fire which was burning. Previously, oh, uh, I'm wearing XL. So what? It is not going and pinching to where it really matters. Does it make sense, guys? How many of you it is making sense? Type in MS in the chat box. Maybe you're watching this recording of this live later point of time, or you are right now in this live. Type in MS in the chat box, which is make sense. Okay, if it makes sense, type in MS in the chat box. Awesome, awesome. So the number one thing you need to start thinking is not just about the goal, but why you are why you want to get that transformation. Why? The more you think about why, you will find out ways to come out of the comfort zone. Or else, if this is a cliched answer, if it is just thing superficial, you just want to do it. Okay, just want to do it. Even if you don't do it, if it doesn't matter, then you will never do that. So it has to have a very strong importance to you. Make sense? So that's the very thing. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. Next one. Here we go. Awesome. So here we go. So resolutions. 92% of the adults will not follow through on a resolution because they don't have a strong why. So if you don't have a strong why, there is no point of having this resolutions, guys. You need to identify your deep emotional reason. Only then you will be in a very very different mindset. Because okay, if I give you a diet plan, if I give you a workout plan, will you transform? No. There is very very important thing which is of your mindset. Mindset can only happen when there is a kind of exchange of thoughts which happens, and most people don't think. They're so busy, they are not thinking. So you need to think about why you want to do it, why you want to do it, what is that really really important for you. Yes, super awesome. Great, Rahul, great to have you in the live. Yeah, Aryan, how superb. Great. So that's the first thing why resolutions doesn't work, is so many people are not even actually committing to this. Yeah. So let's go on to the next thing. Other thing which is there is like Fridays, right? So Friday is popular day for goal setters to drop the resolution, and this happens. People start their diet Monday to Thursday, everything goes well, maybe even Friday goes well, and then Saturday Sunday is downhill. Because Saturday Sundays you don't have a routine to follow, you start random things, and when you don't have a routine, you end up doing some haphazard things and you go out or you eat out, all of this. But if you structure that, it will help. And that all comes boils down to basically why you're doing what you're doing. Then, yes. So 23% of adults quit their New Year resolution by the end of the first week of January. Not even end of January, first week of January. 7 जनवरी तक उनका resolution भूल गए हैं वो लोग. And there's a famous quote by Robin Sharma. One of the quote which I remember is, if you're living your life the same way for 20 years, that's if you're living the same year 20 years, that's not called life. सो वही साल को आप दोबारा दोबारा रिपीट कर रहे हो, वही मिस्टेक्स को रिपीट कर रहे हो, दैट वोंट मेक यू अ ग्रेट लाइफ. And we see inspiration stories, we hear about these all big entrepreneurs, all of these people, sports person, how they changed. Why they changed is because they worked their asses off on each and every single day. They didn't wait for new year to start. So my humble request for you is, don't wait for new year to start, because the statistics is not in your favor. All right. And most people in the first 1 week quit. Okay, first 1 week quit. And this is a report which tells more about this. Yeah. So the final thoughts here are, at this point we all agree one thing, that it's hard sticking to new year resolution. And my humble request for you is, don't wait for new year, start now. Okay. How many of you are committing to start now and taking action? If you're committed, type in committed in chat box. And I'm going to give you a special gift as we end this particular live call. And almost we are at 26 minutes in this live. And thank you very much for all of you to be in this particular call to this point of time. So those who are watching till this point of time, thank you very much for you also. So if you're committed, I would say take action. What are your next action steps? How to take action? Because many people start on their own, but they don't have accountability. So you need accountability. You need something where or some place where you can all be accountable with. That's what I would like to share with you, is take that. Okay, great to see here Chetna committed, great to see that. So keep it up, Chetna. And what is the next step for you? Is first is understand your why you want to do what you want to do. That's the first thing. Second thing, what you need to think about is the the actual implementation, which is building up your routine, getting up early in the morning a little bit, sleeping, fixing your sleep schedule, all of those things. But to do all of that on a consistent basis, you need constant motivation. You need constant kind of reminding you the importance of this. That's where a community can help you. A community can help you to take a thought process and put it in actual implementation with less resistance. Make sense? So don't try to do everything on your own. That's where a community, that's where a mentor can help you. If you want a community like mine, Body Reset Tribe, where hundreds of people have transformed, and you can also do it, and you don't have to wait for new year to do that. You can start today. You can start taking action. So I'm hosting a 5-day body reboot challenge, where I'll help you to reboot your body, where I help you how you can train from your home. You don't have to go to a gym. You can do it from your home also. If you want, you can go to a gym. I'll teach you the basics of diet. What are the things which you need to follow? Okay, in terms of protein, in terms of how many calories you need to do, what is the process of it, okay, how you get fit, all of that which I'll be teaching you. I'll give you a certain ideas and thought process about mindset reprogramming, because that's something which is blocking you or not consistent because of your mindset. All of this and much more will be happening in this 5 days, and this will be a next step for you. How many of you are up for this? If you're up, then you can go ahead in terms of uh, joining the 5-day program, right? And put a DM to me so that I can share you the further link of this. Okay. So if you want the link of this particular thing below this live session, I'll be putting it, or you can put a DM to me. You can join this. When it will be starting? It will be starting, if you register right now, probably in the next couple of days, which is from Monday, it will be starting. So you can do it. In the meantime, you don't have to wait till Monday also. In the meantime, I'll be giving you further course of action where you can start taking action. Okay, so it is right now at 29 minutes 46 seconds. We are going to come to the end of it, and by 30 minutes we'll be done with this particular live. Hope it added some value. Did it add some value? Type in the chat box. If it was valuable, type in valuable in chat box. And my commitment is to do as much lives as possible on a daily basis, so that I can inspire you, I can guide you, I can give you certain insights, so that you start taking action towards your dreams and goals. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you for being a great audience. And thank you, Aryan, for joining in. Thank you, all of you, to be there for this particular live session. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.